How did Zooey Deschanel land up in a drawn-out legal battle? Why is she still waiting for inspiration to strike? And which role will always be most important to the actress? Hi, I'm Joe, and you're watching OSSA. Let's find out. Born into acting. As the daughter of Oscar-nominated cinematographer and director Caleb Deschanel and actress Mary Jo Deschanel, Zooey was always destined for a career in showbiz. Her older sister Emily, now most famous for her long-running role in Bones, is also an actress, and so Zooey's path was set. Her father Caleb told The Hollywood Reporter that, "From a very early age, our daughter Zooey wanted to crawl into The Wizard of Oz and be in that movie," adding, "She's always been that way." The area in which the younger Deschanel sister originally shone was singing, something she did throughout high school. She planned to pursue a career in musical theater, but ultimately dropped out of college to pursue screen acting. Deschanel soon made a name for herself as a TV and film actress. Zooey took her growing fame in her stride. "I was just really lucky that I have really good parents," she told InStyle. "And because they were in the business, I kind of went into it with a very down-to-earth sensibility." Becoming a household name. Her first television role came in the form of a guest appearance on Kirstie Alley's sitcom Veronica's Closet when she was just 18. This was closely followed by her film debut in Lawrence Kasdan comedy Mumford, which followed the stories of the neurotic residents of a small town. A year later, in 2000, Deschanel landed her breakout role in Cameron Crowe's award-winning film Almost Famous. She played Anita Miller, the rebellious older sister of the main character, a young rock fan turned reporter. Zooey also garnered praise the following year for her performance alongside Joseph Gordon-Levitt in independent film Manic. Her star kept on rising, especially when she starred in 2003 Christmas film Elf, alongside funny man Will Ferrell. Here she got to showcase her brilliant comedy timing as well as her singing talents. The film became one of the highest-grossing Christmas films of all time and made Deschanel a household name. This December, Ferrell, Deschanel, and other former cast members reunited online in a live table read of the Elf script. This was in aid of the Georgia Democrats in the state's upcoming Senate runoff elections. Together, they reenacted many beloved Elf scenes, even breaking into song at one point. Numerous roles followed Elf, including a critically acclaimed performance in the independent drama All the Real Girls and M. Night Shyamalan's thriller The Happening. She also did animation voice work for Surf's Up and The Simpsons. In 2009, she reunited with Joseph Gordon-Levitt for independent romantic drama hit 500 Days of Summer. While she's now best known for her quirky comedy style, Deschanel clearly used the first decade of her career to stretch her acting range, proving she could play any kind of character. Music career. In 2006, Deschanel teamed up with musician M. Ward to create musical duo She and Him. Deschanel sings and plays the piano, tambourine, and ukulele, while Ward handles guitar, piano, and production. "I always thought I would be able to sing and act, but at a certain point, it became difficult for me to share the music part," she said. "So I was writing a ton of music, but not really doing anything with it. I didn't really know exactly who to collaborate with until I met Matt, and everything seemed to fall into place." Over the years, the two have released numerous albums and performed across the US and Europe. They were even nominated for a Grammy Award for one of a number of songs they performed and produced for Disney's animated version of Winnie the Pooh in 2011. The two are still together, but haven't released a new album since 2016, although they did perform on Jimmy Kimmel Live in December 2019. Simply adorkable. In 2011, Deschanel embraced her offbeat comedy talents, landing her first leading television role in long-running sitcom New Girl. Zooey not only honed her acting craft, she also got a chance to explore her musical side when the show first started. Did you know that she both wrote and sang its catchy theme song on her own? Playing quirky teacher Jessica Day, aka Jess, who was billed as simply adorkable, Deschanel gained a wide following, amassing millions of followers on Twitter and Instagram. "I've always loved making people laugh," she told Collider. "In school, a lot of times I would play the comedic relief character, but I did drama too. I consider myself a comedic actress, but not a comedian." Zooey embraced the chance to grow with Jess, who largely evolved over the show's 7 seasons. She was also very involved in developing her character, becoming one of the show's producers, and working closely with series creator Elizabeth Meriwether to create a woman that reflected both of their personalities. Aside from the creative opportunities Jess gave her, Deschanel also loved the acting challenge the show brought. One of the privileges of doing television is the ability to evaluate my own performance and try to improve upon it, she said. Jess became a beloved sitcom character. The actress described her character as a part of her, especially in regards to the sort of enthusiasm and optimism of her youth. She also didn't shy away from sometimes being unattractive or embarrassing. I just felt like I wanted to go for it with this character, she told entertainment website IGN. I didn't want any of my own vanity to ever get in the way of playing this character. Audiences responded. While the show never reached the heights of sitcoms like Seinfeld and Friends, it built a loyal base of fans. During her 7 years on the show, Deschanel appeared in a handful of movies, most of which bombed at the box office. Perhaps a sign of things to come? Her only hit during the time was the animated musical comedy film Trolls. Here, she voiced the character of Bridget, a kind-hearted scullery maid. While she sang, she also turned her voice talents to rap for the role, something she found rather intimidating alongside pop superstar Justin Timberlake. Yet, as usual, Deschanel rose to the challenge. Legal battle. Deschanel is not just a performer, she's also a businesswoman. In 2011, she co-founded startup Hello Giggles, a multimedia lifestyle site for women featuring news on entertainment, fashion, relationships, food, and more. Over 4 years, the site gathered a following of over 17 million people. In 2015, she and her partners sold the site to Time Inc. for a cool $30 million. But her profits from the sale became caught in the middle of a legal battle between Deschanel and her former managers, who sued her over unpaid commissions. After a legal battle spanning over 2 years, the parties reached an undisclosed settlement in 2018, just before the final season of New Girl was aired. Yet, some damage had undoubtedly been done. A legal battle with one's agents is never a great advertisement for an actor or actress in Hollywood, which may explain her extended break from both the big and small screen. Personal struggles. Aside from a legal fight, New Girl's run also coincided with some major life events for the actress. Having married musician Death Cab for Cutie frontman Ben Gibbard in 2009, Deschanel filed for divorce in December 2011. This happened just a few weeks after New Girl first hit television screens. She later met and secretly married producer Jacob Penchenik a month before their daughter Elsie Otter was born in 2015. Elsie's birth was the reason behind Deschanel's 6-episode absence in Season 5 of New Girl. In the show, Jess was called to jury duty, and a new female lead played by Megan Fox was temporarily written into the script. In 2017, Deschanel gave birth to her second child, a son named Charlie Wolf, but wrapped shooting on the show's 6th season before he was born. Do we sense an animal theme here? She may have built a family during New Girl, but a year after it wrapped, her marriage fell apart. Deschanel announced her separation from Penchenik in September 2019. Around the same time, she met her current boyfriend, Property Brothers star Jonathan Scott, who she met filming an episode of Carpool Karaoke, the series. All this personal drama can't have been great for her career. The end of everything? When New Girl wrapped in 2018, Deschanel spoke of taking some time out and spending time with her family. She also wanted to be patient enough to wait for something authentic instead of just throwing herself into new projects. Right now, creatively, it's like when you spend so much time doing one thing. Personally, I need to decompress a little bit just so that I can feel inspiration for the next thing. And I know that that inspiration will come, she told Deadline. But over 2 years later, it seems like Deschanel's still waiting for inspiration to strike. Aside from returning to the animated role of Bridget in Trolls World Tour, she hasn't appeared in any films or television shows. That's not to say that she's been doing nothing. Together with her ex-husband, Deschanel still runs The Farm Project, a company focused on sustainable farming. "We believe that the world will be a better place if you're curious about your food," said Deschanel in an interview with Alive.com, "because that's going to drive the changes that are going to support a better food system." New Girl has also enjoyed a resurgence on Netflix, consistently being among the streaming giant's highest-rated shows. Deschanel also recently made headlines with a tongue-in-cheek appearance in a Katy Perry music video. The two have been mistaken for one another for years, so decided to make fun of their similar appearance. In the video for Not the End of the World, aliens mistake Deschanel for Perry. No, sorry, misunderstanding, I'm Zoe," she says in the video after she's abducted. On Instagram Live, Deschanel told Perry that she'd had full conversations with people who thought she was the pop star. Perry has apparently also used cases of mistaken identity to her advantage, pretending to be Deschanel to get into clubs when she first moved to LA. Aside from the music video, we still have no idea when we'll next see Deschanel on our screens. So what's the real reason for her disappearance from Hollywood? While her tumultuous love life may have played a role, role, it seems she's simply embracing being a hands-on mom. The actress has previously said that whatever movie or TV project she next takes on has to be exceptionally good in order to keep her away from her children. Shortly after her first child was born, she said, "I think it's good for your whole self, your creative self, your professional self, and just your soul to take a little time for yourself and your family." Ultimately, for Deschanel, being a mom is the role that will always come first. Do you think Zooey Deschanel still has what it takes to make a hit movie or TV show? Tell us in the comments. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to stay awesome!